Share this out real quick. We have seconds to lift. Alright. What's up? What's up? I hope everybody's doing well. Staying calm in the chaos. Enjoying the high vibe energies that are actually available. Let me know you guys can hear me okay. Oh, hi Gizmo. What's up, Donita, Ellie? Alright, so we're just going to get straight into it, and if anybody misses it, I'll also upload it to my YouTube, because I got a lot of good information, and I don't have all night. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for putting hearts on the screen, for liking the video. Share it out with someone who might enjoy this type of shit. So we've got Equinox coming September 22nd or 23rd, depending where you're at on the planet. I know it's 11:50 p.m. Pacific time, so just adjust accordingly. This is when the sun enters Libra, essentially resetting the entire globe. And Libra is one of the 4 zodiac signs that have this unique ability. And so let's see, what is equinox? Equinox is when we are in this place of half light, half dark. It's a time for a balance of the light and the dark within. It's a really good time to set new intentions for the coming season ahead, as well as for the year ahead. Also, we are still kind of integrating the learnings from the retrograde period. This is a time when mental fog will begin to dissipate. Hi, Emma. There's this energy coming in of a newfound clarity. So first of all, when I'm recording this is the 20th of September, and I just want to talk a little bit about a transit that we're still in. However, it will be ending come the equinox on the 22nd, 23rd. And that is the sun's annual opposition to Neptune. It's important in this energy that in your relationships you make absolutely certain that you're that you present yourself as clearly and as straightforwardly as you can in your relationships. Do not leave people with any doubt about your intentions or about your position in any matter, because misunderstandings can occur, and these misunderstandings can lead to fear or mistrust. So it's just really important that you are very clear about handling your situations, your people. Avoid any involvement with like devious type plans or schemes. It's just going to backfire on you. I mean, not to say that we should ever participate in this type of shit, but it definitely will work to your detriment in this energy that we're in. Work only with people that you can really trust and communicate with. Give anyone who enters your life at this period a little bit of time to make sure that that they're being honest before you put a great deal of trust in them. What else? There may be some self-delusion at this time, so just be very discerning. And oh shit, what happened to my camera? Okay. Yeah, just be discerning at this time. But then the equinox comes. Couple of days, we only have to deal with this kind of delusional energy where there is a chance to, link up with some people that might not deserve your trust. But then we have when the equinox comes, we have Neptune trine Pluto trine the sun, which will really alter our attitude towards the world tremendously. If you are or have been kind of more material based, then this energy, you'll find that spiritual concerns that might be disguised in some way will become really important, maybe for the first time. Not necessarily to say like organized religion, because it's more of an unorthodox energy with Neptune here. You'll be more concerned with like direct experiences with source of the divine, or of other non-material aspects of being. Yeah, there's just this kind of recognition that purely material considerations aren't ultimately giving enough meaning to your life. What's up, Craig? So this transit will stimulate your compassion for others. A really good time to give back, to assist others, to volunteer or to help out with charities or any other like disadvantaged people. Okay, in general, it's a rather idealistic time. So you'll want to really actualize your ideas. Okay, really great time for goals, to get shit done. Nothing will be handed to you, though. You're going to have to work for it. Your creative imagination will be stimulated, which is always a plus when we're trying to get shit done. It's great for any type of creative effort, especially the abstract. Okay, so, poetry, music, which when I was making these notes, I don't know if Molly's in here, but it reminded me of you, Molly, with the music and the poetry. So a really good time to if you've been having any ideas of creative ventures, to really put them into action. Let's see. There's an increased sensitivity, so you may be able to perceive very subtle ideas and thoughts at this time, and you'll be able to understand and your relationships to other people, and it's like at a gut level, at an instinctive or intuitive level. Very useful in your relationships to other people. There is a negative here that you may be tempted to sit around and kind of daydream a lot, and like reality might not seem as interesting as your dreams at this time, so you could potentially waste some of that creative energy. Just something to be mindful of. But any of the courses of action that I just talked about will really benefit you and help you to become a more creative and happy individual, right? This transit also quickens your interest in the hidden psychological forces that are operating in your life. This could happen in several ways. You might end up like in a group. Why does my phone keep doing that? You might end up like in some groups where you can gain a greater understanding, groups that expand your consciousness. You may want to understand and to gain greater control of your compulsions at this time. Anything subconscious, you might just like kind of have that desire to shift it, especially any like emotionally based drives that you may be doing like out of habit, out of repetition, might come to your conscious awareness at this time, especially those that make you behave in inappropriate ways. Under this transit, you're going to want to change this aspect of your mind. It's a really good time for like psychotherapy or hypnotherapy. If any of you are interested in hypnotherapy, holler at your girl. There is also this energy that's pushing us towards a greater interest in the mystical or in the occult, meaning hidden subjects, with the aim of understanding yourself better and the universe better. It's not so much that you're interested in these things to gain like power over other. Instead, it's to increase your understanding of self. Right? You're interested in learning the deeper aspects of self and of the universe, and what what you can learn through yourself and through the universe that might help you with your own self-mastery. If you've been on this path for a while, expect for breakthroughs. It's like your soul life reaches this intensity where you've never really felt it before. Definitely getting the vibe of more mass awakenings, so that's always fun. Ultimately it's this increase in understanding with maybe some totally unprecedented insights, things that you weren't thinking about in the past that could definitely transform your life. I just got a couple more things and then we'll get into the reading. Thank you guys for putting all those beautiful hearts on the screen. I am on 2 platforms, so if you're wondering why I'm talking over here, over there, that's why. Venus retrograde has been making a big impact on our relationships, endings and adjustments in relationships specifically, which is the classic effect of Venus retrograde. However, we have a couple squares that are really impacting or intensifying this energy. We had a square on July 2nd, on August 9th, and then the final square will arrive on September 29th, and that one's going to be the most impactful, the most intense. Relationships that no longer, have that spark, you might notice, just continue to kind of fizzle out. And this will happen probably up until about October 7th. Which is when Venus finally leaves Leo. And then we have... Juno is the asteroid of commitment, and it's involved. So that's why it's intensifying that energy of separations, of adjustments. And then Friday, September 22nd, the moon will be in Capricorn, which is its detriment. The Capricorn moon, the highest vibe that we can focus on is focusing on building your security, building your success. And the lowest vibe that the Capricorn moon can bring is this energy that kind of makes people push against all the odds, which could lead to like avoiding listening to your bodies and what they need. And since the moon rules water, which is, our subconscious mind, and also our sleeping patterns, we have to stay super watchful so that we don't fall into this like success-seeking energy, or trap, I should say. Self-care is going to be really key. Making an effort also to like tell people that you love or care about like some of your deeper feelings. Being very truthful is going to be really important. What's up, Ashley? Hey, Nicole. And then we have a grand water trine, which is the asteroid Vesta, which is in Cancer. We've got the asteroid Ceres in Scorpio, and then Saturn in Pisces. And these guys are all teaming up, these ladies, I should say, are all teaming up to bring us the highest vibration of the water element. They are all feminine energies, which is really bringing forward like this goddess energy. And then also, this is the time of year where we're going to start stepping into being able to peek between the veil quite a bit. The ancestors and assistants really making themselves known, a really powerful time for healing as well. And this will be all through, especially through like Day of the Dead and Halloween, and Samhain. So once Scorpio season arrives, it's like the veil even opens up greater, but there is this opening that takes place now. Just a reminder, your guides are there for you each step of the way. Just make sure you're reaching out, okay? Especially if there's something that you need help with. And then the last transit I wanted to talk about, we have Mars in Libra, forms a conjunction with the South Node of Destiny, and this goes exact on October 4th. And there's an opposition with Chiron. I never know how to say that name. It's Chiron or Chiron, I don't know. But Chiron's the wounded healer, and it's one of the astrological aspects that it's like giving us a sneak peek of the beginning of 2024 and what that energy is really going to hold for us. So whenever Mars, which is the planet of our ambitions, our desires, our energy, and Chiron are involved, certain events might remind us of past pains, past traumas, past wounding. And it's really coming up to remind us that whenever we don't heal a wound, it informs our future. So it's just really important. If by now you might already know what's coming up, it's going to be really powerful for you to focus on your healing, understanding, and closure. Okay, we don't want to hold on to those past wounds because then they just repeat into our life. I feel like some of us, though, you might notice that, you know, it comes up in some way, but it no longer affects you. And this is a sign that you've already done a lot of healing work and therefore just something that you should be really proud of how far you've come. But yeah, focus on healing, focus on closure, focus on understanding the trauma or the wound that's coming up. And in doing so, you will not only overcome it, but you'll attain a whole new level of consciousness. Yes, baby. Chiron's the key to unlocking your true potential. So, hey, Penny. Hey, Catherine. What's up?
On the free throw line, I did it one-handed behind the back. I made it.
Nice. All right, so we're going to pull some cards. I'm just going to do a collective. Thank you guys for tapping that heart. I don't know why my phone keeps tilting back. Oh well. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Robert. All right. So if you'd like to tap into this energy, just go ahead and take a deep breath. Let's see what this equinox energy has in store for this collective that has been guided here. Of course, the first card we have out is Justice. The equinox is literally when Libra comes into play, right? Libra is the scales of justice. So it doesn't surprise me that it's coming up. Justice is master number 11, a lot of mastery, a lot of teachings, a lot of truth. And this energy of cause and effect, right? Black and white. It's the dark and the light. That's what equinox literally is. It's when you can receive this clarity and you can balance your shadows and your light. It's also a really powerful time for understanding the causes, root causes, so that you can go deeper, especially with those the transits that Chiron that I was just talking about. And then we have the World in reverse. This is closure. This is seeking closure. I feel like, yeah, they're still on that Chiron, transit. Okay, so any unhealed trauma that comes up, make sure that you're looking at it, and you can tell unhealed trauma comes up by how you feel. If something's coming up and it hurts you, it messes with you on an emotional level. It makes you step out of your happiness, out of your peace. There's probably a wound there that wants to be healed. Really good time to make the choice. Now you can stay stuck in that energy, feel free, but you'll just repeat the lesson. Whereas you can choose to find closure. You can choose to find healing. You can choose to let it go. Making that conscious intent. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck, and you'll keep repeating the pattern until you learn the lesson. That's the beauty of it. It's also divine. And then we have the Two of Swords, which talks about weighing your options. It also could be like feeling stuck or kind of like out of deadlock. It's the duality, right? And literally, this is literally what we're talking about: the light and the balance, the light and the dark, the balancing the dualities. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, and that's exact with the Sun. Oh, I love this. This is literally these powerful energies that are available for those that have been doing the work when I was writing my notes earlier about how I talked about those that have been on this path for a while, the energy and the levels of consciousness that are coming through for you guys, it's exciting. It's really, really exciting. Some of you may feel, we got the Four of Swords in reverse, you may feel a little bit exhausted, may feel a little bit burnt out. Make sure you're paying attention to your body, listening. If you need rest, right? Maybe you want to implement some kind of new practice, spiritual practice, or practice, a healing practice into your life. Yoga, qigong, any type of movement will restore your vitality. Okay. Catherine says, girl, I've done 3 classes since our hypnotherapy session. Those blocks are gone. I'm so excited. Oh, I got goosebumps. I love it. Dude, hypnotherapy is so powerful. Like, I am literally so grateful that I got into this work. I just love waking up every day and receiving messages like those. I'm not going to cry. All right. What else? Yeah, some of you have been doing too much. You need to sit the fuck down. You need to sit down. Because there's a potential for burnout in this energy. So make sure that you are taking time for yourself, for self-care. It's just really, really important. Glenn says, I feel like this is exciting for sure. It's so exciting. Like, I literally still have goosebumps. I don't know if you can see them. Probably not. But, and I know there's been a lot of like fear-mongering, however you say that word, mongering. Just stay in your light. Stay in your light. It's going to be, just remember how powerful you are and how powerful your light is. We need you. We need you right now. So be cautious of, what you're allowing in your space, meaning media, movies, TV, people, places, whatever. It's going to be really important that you take care of yourself. Let's get some animal spirits. Thank you guys for putting all those beautiful hearts on the screen, for sharing the video out. I apologize if I miss any comments. I'm sure you guys know by now when I'm reading, I'm channeling. So if I pay too much attention over here, it kind of kicks me out over here. So I don't purposely miss any. We got the bat in reverse. Somebody is refusing to let go of something. Somebody is refusing to let go. So what's going to happen? The pattern's going to come up again until you do. That's all there is to it. There's no judgment. It's actually, I shouldn't say no judgment, because we are in a time of judgment. That's what the scales are. It's judgment, but it's self-judgment. And as long as you're in your integrity and you're staying honest with yourself. I know there's been a lot of self-sabotage that has been going on, so just make sure that, you're staying real with yourself and not, trying to justify anything that you shouldn't be doing. There is someone here needs to let go. So we all need to let go of something, right? I don't think any of us are, without that at this point, because we're all collective. We're one. We're all going through it. Thank you for the roses. And then we've got Scorpion. Again, this energy of the need for forgiveness, also the need for honesty. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat everything that I just talked about with the astrology, but again, it's going to be really important that you are really real with people, that you are being open and honest and not holding back, especially if there's something that's like on your chest that you want to tell somebody. Tell them, because otherwise it's just going to lead to frustration or fear or miscommunication. Is not a time to hold anything in. Try, if you're not sure about like how to go about talking to somebody, just go over it in your head, play it over in your head and see it go the way that you want it to go. That'll shift the energy so that it does. Oh, thank you for the stars, Crystal. All right, let's see what else. We got the butterfly. The butterfly did come out sideways. So there, again, I feel like there's two groups of people. It makes sense, right? Because we're in equinox, light, dark, yin, yang, you know, it's this energy of balancing. So some, depending on where you are in your path, maybe going through a huge, I take that back. Everybody's going through a huge, beautiful transformation. It's just a matter of if you're fighting it, if you're going with the flow, if you're allowing for the lessons to come through, for the inspiration to come through, for the transformation to come through, or not. If not, you're probably going to feel very frustrated at this time. Okay, if you're going to fight what's coming through, then you know you'll stay stuck, which is frustrating. Somebody might get their feelings hurt a little easily. That could be related to like that communication that I was talking about, or it could be that somebody's in their feelings because, you know, something might come up like, okay, here's this lesson, you know, your guys are like, let's learn this lesson, let's do the damn thing, and you're fighting it, you're fighting the flow. It's going to cause frustration. It's going to cause for you to maybe feel a bit fragile, maybe get in your feelings a little bit. So just keep an eye out for that. Ooh, this is interesting. We got the hawk in reverse. This is the sus energy. This is energy where like you might read too much into shit, or you might get very suspicious. What I'm picking up on for this energy is this whole energy around September 23rd about, you know, all this fear that's kind of out there, the rapture, yada, yada. I feel like it's a reach. Just intuitively, that's what I'm picking up on. So just, again, be careful, like, where you're putting your energy, not getting too into any of the fear programming. Be prepared, never scared. Hey, girl has no name. I'm not doing individual readings today. You can feel free to message me if you'd like to book a private reading. All right, and then we got peacock in the reverse. I feel like this is an energy of like not being able to stomach something, not being able to like digest something. That's interesting. Let me get some cards for that. What is this peacock? And it's relationship orientated because the peacock refers to your navel, your sacral. Your sacral solar plexus area, where our power is. It's also where our relationships are. It's also where our desires are. So there could be something that could be blocking some of your desires. I'm hearing relationships. Tell me about this peacock in reverse. Am I taking those? No. The devil did just try to come out, so this is toxicity, this is materialism, like I was talking about in the very beginning of the reading. This is going to be shifted. I mean, if especially if you're somebody that's been super material, not really like concerned with too many like spiritual type things, I do feel like there's going to be something that takes place that literally like rocks your world, like that you cannot deny, that it's just like a message from the divine or a synchronicity or a sign like you can't ignore, like you can't deny. It's that type of shit. We got the 7 of Cups out here. Okay, so this is talking about that situation where you might not be able to stomach it. This might be also what's bringing some frustration for some. It's about making a choice and I hate to repeat myself, but it's coming out again, so we're going to talk about it again. The energy here is about letting go of grief, letting go of suffering, letting go of the past. Essentially, right? Some of you might be like living in the past or like reliving a certain scenario or a trauma over and over. It's not good to do that. Listen, your body cannot differentiate whether it's happening now or if it's happened in the past. So every time you replay traumas over and over in your head, it affects your body like it did when it happened. This is what causes dis-ease. So just be mindful of that. I feel like this is the choice to let go of something, to leave something in the past, the choice to close out that chapter and move on. Right? Happiness is literally a choice. I wish I had really understood that when I was younger. You have to choose that shit in every now moment. Sure, we can dwell upon the past, we can dwell upon trauma, but is it really helping you? Is it doing you any good? Or does it make your body feel tense and tight? And you know, it's cool you can relive happy memories all you want, but it just doesn't do you any good to continuously relive trauma over and over. Okay, I don't know who needed to hear that. Any more messages? Ooh, let's get some why can't I talk today? Attracting abundance cards. And I think we'll wrap this up then. I have my air off and I don't want to turn it back on because my electric bill was like $350 last month. And it's been nice and cool. I haven't needed it, but it's freaking like 76 in here right now. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower. We got joy. For spiritual growth, greet each day with joyful anticipation. Say out loud each morning, this is a wonderful day, full of wonderful experiences. You guys, I can't stress enough how important it is that you set the tone of your day in the morning, right? You ever had, all of us have, where, you know, the alarm might go off and you really ain't trying to wake up and you start playing these negative thoughts in your head. You start slamming the snooze and then finally you drag yourself out of bed and it's this downward spiral, right? You might kick something, bust your toe, or it's just this negative downward spiral for the rest of the day. The same is true about setting your tone in the morning. You can set this positive, uplifting tone for the day. I always like to wake up. I meditate for a few minutes. I grab my notebook. I write down. Those first 15 minutes of when you're waking up are the most important. You're still very much connected to your subconscious mind, so this is a powerful time for manifestation. So grab your notebook, write down, you know, a couple things that you want to get done for the day. Write down the mood that you want to set for your day. You know, set the tone for the day. Today I'm going to have a good day. It could be just as easy as that, right? Maybe you want to have certain experiences. I set the tone for synchronicities all the time, or for clarity. Whatever it is that you want, set the tone. Put it out there. Use your intention. Your will and your intention is the most powerful thing that you can do. Utilizing it. Okay. Any more messages for the collective? Hey, Michaela. Okay, they're sending me to the Moon Magic deck. I don't even know. Oh, it's right there. We got ask. Ask the universe for relationships you desire. Be specific. If you'd like some new friends, say, wonderful, loving, and supportive friends are in my life now. Okay, it's so important. I'm sure many of you are like accustomed to the law of attraction. And to manifestation and how to utilize it. But I just, my guides are just telling me to sum it up real quick. And it's really important when you use your affirmation, when you use your words are literally spells, all of them. You're constantly creating through your words. When you want to manifest something, use the present tense and get your emotions involved, okay? Pull in some gratitude. Instead of saying that I want something, because we don't want to be in that place of needing or chasing or wanting, which is what happens when we say we want something. Instead, say that you have it. Right? Wonderful, loving, supportive friends are in my life now. Make sure you're in the present tense. Powerful trick. And then we got, for health and well-being, smile. And smiling literally like triggers endorphins and like serotonin in the brain that literally makes you happier just by smiling. So if you need to, fake it till you make it. It says smile even when you feel under the weather or unhappy. This simple action of smiling releases chemicals that will lower your blood pressure, stimulate your immune system, and lift your mood. Oh, see? I love some manifesting too. Yeah. All right. Let's see what Moon Magic cards we got before we wrap it up. We got my words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. See, these are stated perfectly in the present tense. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. I have a balanced relationship with time. I use time well. So some of you might be okay, and so what my guides are talking about now is the power of meditation, the power that in the time that meditation actually gives you. I think a lot of people don't meditate because they feel like they don't have enough time, when in fact meditation, like practicing meditation on a daily or as like a steady practice, will allow you to increase your time. Meaning you'll be able to think more clearly, you'll be able to get more done, and so then you'll have more time. So those that say that they don't have time to meditate are really sleeping on it. And then lastly, we got, I'm curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself, and this is probably the most collective energy that we have right now, right? And I talked all about it in the astrology portion, so if you missed it, I will be uploading it to my YouTube channel tonight. It'll probably be ready by tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, for all of your gifts, for all of your shares, all of your beautiful hearts. Stay in your light. Don't let anybody dim your light. Your goals are manifesting. Even if they seem slow, on the bottom we have the Page of Cups. This is creative opportunities. And then the Ten of Cups. So this is literally manifesting joy, manifesting happiness, manifesting. Underneath that we have the Strength card and the Star card. This is divine assistance, bringing you strength, bringing you courage, bringing you harmony and alignment and blissful relationships. If you're not in a relationship and you want one, call it in. Do some like little, what I call mind movies, where you're just like daydreaming that it's there, right? Bring in your senses, bring in your emotions with it. These are the keys to unlocking your best life. All right, love you guys. Have a good night. I'm gonna go get my ass in the shower. You're welcome. Bye, guys.